Excuse me, young man.
Sí, señora.
Are you in Mr. Brown's class?
Por favor.
Mr. Brown's class. Brown. Mr. Brown?
Ah, sí. Juan Cervantes. Para servirla, señora.
Yes. But are you in Mr. Brown's class? English is a foreign language?
Por favor.
Are you really as stupid as you look? Never mind. Ah, excuse me. You are in Mr. Brown's class, aren't you?
Auntie?
Well, are you or aren't you? Doesn't Mr. Brown teach you anything?
Por favor.
You?
Yes, please, Missy. Can I be assisting you in any way whatsoever?
Last a breakthrough. Are you in Mr. Brown's class?
No, I am in corridor.
Do you think you could give him a message?
Most certainly.
I am Miss Courtney.
And I am Ranjit Singh.
Just at this particular moment, I'm not really bothered who you are. I just want you to give Mr. Brown a message.
I'll be very happy to comply with your request.
Would you tell him I would like a word with him?
Most certainly. Which word would you like?
Just say I want to speak to him. Foreigners.
Quiet, please. Settle down. Thank you. Right. Good evening. Yes, well, we appear to be some missing. I hope they haven't dropped out.
Oh, please, it not be surprising me. I am always thinking that Sikh son of a guru was a Punjabi dropout.
I'm hearing what you are saying, you miserable spawn of a...
Don't you two start again. Actually, you're late.
1,000 apologies for this unforgivable tardiness. But we are all unavoidably detained in the corridor by a lady.
Sí, sí.
Do I take it, Juan, that you understood what Ranjit was saying?
Por favor.
Oh, sorry, I understand. Who was this lady who detained you in the corridor?
Oh, blimey. I am forgetting her name. She was big lady, very large bosoms.
Grandioso. Very good.
Yes, well, while you're trying to remember her name, perhaps you'd better sit down. Right. Yeah. Now, I hope you've all done your homework. Yes.
Excuse me, please. I am remembering the name. Missy Courtney.
No, Miss Courtney.
Yes, absolutely.
The lady with the large bosom.
She's wanting to see you.
Yes, well, she'll just have to wait.
Squeeze me, please. She is already waiting.
She may be the principal, but I have a class to teach. Now, as I was saying about... Miss Miss Courtney. I was just on my way to see you, actually.
That's not the impression I got.
Yeah, well, I shan't be a moment, class.
Oh, it's all right, don't bother. I merely wanted to tell you that you can expect another student.
Oh, jolly good. More the merrier.
You're not here to make merry, Mr. Brown.
No, it was just a figure of speech.
Well, you better try teaching a few figures of speech to your students.
Yes,
They
well,
seem to be in need of it.
I'm doing my best.
Huh.
Miss Courtney.
Yes?
This new student, what nationality can I expect?
African.
Oh, African. Thank you. Right, now you remember I asked you all to write an essay, a short story about your life here in England. Hope you've all done so, have you? Yes. Good. Well, I shall go round the class and ask each of you to read out what you've written. Anna, shall we start with you?
My Life in England by Anna Schmidt.
Good, very good. Yeah, but go on.
There is no more.
That's all there is.
Yeah, I have no time to write more. Always that Mrs. Walker is keeping me busy. Anna do this, Anna do that. She is a slave driver, that Mrs. Walker.
Walker.
What?
W is pronounced W. Your employer's name is Walker.
Yeah, Walker. Do you know how many shirts Mrs. Walker made me iron last night?
Walker?
Yeah, Walker. 12. Then I had to prepare a meal for the bitch.
Anna, she may be a hard taskmistress, but I don't think you ought to call her that.
Who?
Mrs. Walker. Walker.
I was meaning the dog bitch.
Oh.
That is why I'm having no time for the homework.
Yes, well, you're not to worry. You really must concentrate on those W sounds. W.
B.
No, W. Danielle, would you like to read us your essay?
Oui.
What I like about England by Mademoiselle Danielle Favre. Telephone 246.
Good, carry on.
Scusi,
Yes, Giovanni.
was that 8021 or 8013?
8021. Look, never mind what number it was. You're here to improve your English, not chat up other students.
You are absolutely right, Professori. It's just, I'd like to improve my French as well.
Well, you can do that in your own time. Carry on, Daniel.
Thank you. I like England because the grass is so green and the people are so nice.
People?
Yes. Especially the man.
Quiet, quiet.
Englishmen are so charming, so handsome, and so sexy.
Silence, please. Yeah, I think that'll do, Daniel.
But I've written much more. All about the things I like to do at night.
Yes, well, I don't think we'd better go into those. I'll be reading all your essays later. Jamila, I don't suppose you've written anything, have you?
Angie Polo?
Written anything? No?
Nah.
Look, you really must start to speak a little, Jamila. Speak. Baba.
Oh, अच्छा हाँ जी आप जितना मर्जी बुलाओ मैं तो बोलने को
No. In English, you must try to speak English. Look, try saying good evening.
हैं?
All right, let's start with the good. 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 It's not difficult, Jamila. Come on. Good. Look, you nearly said it then. Come on. Good. Now, please, no prompting.
God.
Excellent. Well done. Now try evening. Evening. It's not difficult, Jamila. Come on. Evening. Yes. Come on.
God.
Yeah. I know you can say good. Say evening. Evening.
Happening.
Happening. Yes, good.
Happening.
Now, put them both together. Good evening.
God. Happening. God happening.
Well done.
God happening.
Good.
God happening. God happening.
Good, well done. We'll try some new words later. Suli, have you written anything?
Yes.
Fine.
What I like about England. England is becoming more politically minded and gradually more left-wing. The overthrow of decadent capitalistic government will soon take place as working classes become more educated and embrace communism as the true way of life. Workers' revolution getting nearer with inevitable collapse of imperialistic bourgeois intellectual society.
Yes, well, if that's what you like about England, I wouldn't want to read what you didn't like.
Excuse.
Yes,
Please.
Taro.
I have smaller observation on young ladies' discourse that will also illustrate increased knowledge of English.
Certainly, Taro, go ahead.
With respect, young lady speaker, load of couplers.
Attitude typical of fascist Nipponese.
Japan, civilized country, not like China, run by peasant.
Chinese, not peasant.
Japanese, not fascist.
Oh, Suli, come on. Taro, please go and apologize.
Apologize?
Yes.
I lose face. Not my fault.
Well, never mind. Never mind whose fault it was. Go and apologize.
Please.
Oh, my,
Wait.
Courtney.
Miss.
So sorry. I'm Roger Kenyon from the Education Authority.
Oh. Oh, they told me they were sending an inspector round, but I really didn't expect.
He would be black.
He would be so young.
My apologies. But the authority likes to check that the standards of the evening classes are up to par.
I can assure you that my standards here are well over par.
I'm glad to hear it.
Well, Mr. Kenyon, if you'd like to come with me, I'll show you round.
No, please. I'd rather just wander around on my own if you don't mind. I usually get a much clearer picture that way.
Everything all right?
Everything's okay.
Good.
We have agreed to differ.
Ah, right.
Excuse me, please.
Ah, our new African.
Pardon?
Yeah, I've been expecting you.
Me?
Yes, I was told I'd have a new pupil. Look, it's nearly time for our tea break, so why don't you just go to the back for a minute and I'll take your particulars later.
But please,
Now, to be a good chap and don't argue, just go and sit there, all right?
Yes, but... Sit?
Yes, please.
Okay. Me